living in such a day and time where being held accountable just doesn't matter. It We don't care. And I don't understand why we don't care about being held accountable. In my past relationship, even in some of my friendships, my associations with people get upset with me because I hold them accountable for things. The biggest thing that I have had falling outs about with people, associates, friends, in general, close people, is being accountable for travel. If you call me and you say, hey, we going out to New York next month. Do you want to go? The first thing I'm going to do is tell you, okay, here's my email address. I don't care how long you know me. Here's my travel email address. Send me the who, what's, where's, and why. I have always been like that. And I had to develop that strict process in travel because sometimes you go places with people and they don't have all the details. They don't have the where's, the important things. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to have a specific itinerary. Oh, at 5:30 we going here, 6:30 we going here. I just need to know where I'm laying my head. Is it a place that I feel safe and comfortable? What's the budget for this trip? What are we doing? What kind of attire are we going to be wearing? Are we going here on business? Are we going to make some money? Are we going to just have a good time and take in the city? What are we doing? And I don't understand why people don't want to be accountable for things like that. I don't understand why people don't want to be accountable for what they say. When I was younger, I always have to go back to when I was younger because I believe the way we come up help determines, the way we act in adulthood. When I was younger, if I had I was active in school, so I had a lot of things to do. And I remember when I joined the band, I was already in the choir. I was my senior year, I was in the choir, I was in the band, I was on the yearbook committee. I had already had some things going on since like sophomore and junior year. And then when senior year came, people would be like, we got a spot open for this. Okay, I'm in it. I'm in it. And I would go home and tell my mom, like, okay, I picked this up. And she'd be like, when are you going to manage to do what you already are doing? When are you going to manage to do this new thing? And how is that going to affect you doing the dishes and all the stuff you need to do when you get in this house? Plus everything that you already have on your plate personally. Because even when I was younger, I would ask my mom, like, can I take the bus to the other side of town? Can I do this? Can I do that? Because I've always liked to thrift. So I had a lot, I always made a little itinerary for myself. I always made a schedule. I always was busy, even as a teenager. And the first time that I would say, I'm going to be here by 11 o'clock, 11:30, I'm doing this. Or I would tell my mom what I wanted to do. Because all she'd say is just let me know what you're doing so I know where you at. And the first time that I didn't do what I said I was going to do, my mom got in my ass. She was like, look, I'm giving you freedom to do what it is that you want to do. But when you tell people that you're going to do something, you have to do it. You have to be accountable for what you say that you're going to do. So when people tell me that they're going to do things with me, for me, and they don't do it, I check up with them like, hey, you said that yesterday you were going to do this, or blah, 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 blah. What's happening? And I've noticed that in a relationship, in a friendship, in an association with someone, people don't like that. They don't like you to make them accountable for the shit that came out of their own mouth. It came out your mouth. I'm not following up with you off of some imaginary conversation. I just don't get it. So I've been noticing that, like, just this last month, I've been noticing it a whole lot. I'm only following up with the people who say that they want me to follow up with them, or something that's supposed to be occurring between us. I'm not just coming up out of the blue like, hey, la 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 la. So I'm just not getting that. I'm not understanding why people don't want you to hold them accountable for their word. If I call somebody and I tell them I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. That's it. If anything, I might call you and like, hey, I'm running 5 minutes late, but I'm still coming. I'm on the way. I'm going to do it. So I don't know. I don't understand. It's not just this current generation, man. It's because I'm in my 30s, so we can't just say this new generation. It is us. It's the people before us. But I just been noticing that like recently, like a whole lot, and it's really been bothering me because like I said, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. We got to be held accountable for the shit that we say that we're going to do. What does that make you look like as a person if you cannot keep your word? If you can't keep your word, who are you? That makes you look dishonest, unprofessional if it's at work, uncivilized in some situations. You might be messing up your paper because you can't keep your word. You got to be able to keep your word, man. Hold your word. Word is bond. So that's just what's been getting on my nerves these last 3 weeks or so, because people have been telling me like, okay, I got this and I'll do this and I'm gonna call you. But when you needed me, I was there. I answered the phone. I was available. I was there to listen. I was there to have empathy and sympathize with the situation. I was there. But then when it's time for the tables to turn and you repay the situation, all right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. It's like, man, money or non-money, all situations, you just got to keep your word, man. Just keep your word. Be a person of good, honest, and have some dignity about yourself. We too old these days not to have some dignity about ourselves. We are. And I'm tired of it. The circle is getting so goddamn small. It's getting so small. It's getting small. That's all I can say. So that's all I had to say. Be accountable for yourself. Be respectful. You know what I'm saying? If you say you're going to do something, just do it. Do it for people. Do it for you. Keep your name clean in these streets. That's all you got to do. Peace and blessings to you.